So much. So this is Coffee Brown with Talk Radio News Service, and I'm here with the famous Boone Pickens, who has been talking about using natural gas as an alternative to so-called clean coal, and I believe is a bridging measure rather than a permanent solution. Is that correct?
Well, no, just a second. We're going to use it for two purposes. We can use it for coal, and that's used now for power generation. But where I want to use it is on heavy-duty transportation, which is the 18-wheelers, and that's a bridging fuel for probably 20 or 25 years. Then you'll go over to the battery or the fuel cell.
So the idea is that fuel cells or batteries need time to mature before they can drive a heavy rig or something like that.
Exactly. Just as soon as they can, let's do it. But in the meantime, use the natural gas. What does that do for us? One, it's clean, it's ours, it's abundant, and it's cheap. And it replaces foreign oil.
Now we have lots of coal and we have lots of natural gas, but we have more of an infrastructure for coal. How is natural gas cleaner than so-called clean coal?
Well, clean coal isn't here yet. I mean, that's a technology that we're going to get in the next few years. So, but natural gas has been used for peaking fuel for power generation for years and years. So actually, for power generation, coal provides 50% of the power, and natural gas provides 22%, and nuclear provides 20%.
And per kilowatt of power, do any of them create a different amount of carbon, or is that not the way to measure it?
Oh, no question. You're going to get more carbon off the coal, and you'll get the minimum carbon off the nuclear, and you get a lesser amount than coal on the natural gas. Natural gas is substantially cleaner than coal.
Now, a comment that's been made about you a lot is that you're personally very invested in natural gas. Is that an investment that follows what you think needs to happen, or are you promoting this because you're invested in natural gas? And that is the question that keeps coming up.
Well, the way I've answered it is I've spent $60 million to explain to the American people what we're up against, and our biggest problem that involves our security is the dependency on foreign oil, because we're importing 68% of our oil now, and over half of that comes from areas that I consider to be unfriendly to us, which is the Mideast, Venezuela, and parts of Africa. So what does it mean to me? I'm not a natural gas producer. I have no natural gas. I used to work for a company that was a big natural gas producer, but I don't even own any stock in that company anymore. I am in the fueling business for natural gas as a stockholder again, but not an employee of a company, Clean Energy Fuels, that's on the West Coast.
Coffee Brown for Talk Radio News Service.